फ़ाऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी वयस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली रब्बि यस्सिर वला तुअस्सिर वतम्मिम बिल खैर आमीन या रब्बल आलमीन. We continue to learn varied structures of Murakkab Idafi. Idafa is really important central construction in Arabic, and it literally means addition. We know that idafas are formed by two or more nouns which are placed together in a relationship of possession or belonging, or it could be an attribution as well. It is helpful to conceptualize idafa the way that we sometimes use the word of in English. We say the book of the boy, the city of England, for example. There is no apostrophe s construction in Arabic to indicate possession, and there is no way that we can say the student's book in Arabic. We need to sort of reconstruct it to say the book of the student rather than the student's book. There is no apostrophe s in Arabic. Even though the meaning of the entire phrase is definite, only the last term of the idafa is going to indicate its definiteness by addition of al or a possessive suffix usually. For example, if we want to say the book of the student, which in English we're really saying student's book, so we will say kitabut talibi. Kitabut talibi, the book of the student. And this al here this has been used to make this definite, because this definite and kitab is attributed to this noun. By simply that attribution, kitab is also definite. So if some noun is already definite, we cannot really add al on that noun. For example, the name of the city is London, so we cannot say al London. We will just say London because it's definite anyway. Other way of saying that is, which we already said, that this is mudaf and it doesn't take al, it does not take tanween either. Whichever way it makes sense to you, that's absolutely fine. And in this case, there is no adjective to confuse us either. For example, if we had adjective or sifa of this or this, we know already that that will be placed here towards the end of the construction. And the i'rab of the sifa, the adjective, will tell us whether it's linked to this noun or that noun. That highlights the value of i'rab. Another point, the things which are definite by suffix are never going to take al either. So for example, if I want to talk about my mother's office, for example, I will write maktabu walidati. We have this possessive suffix here, ya mutakallim, my mother, okay, not anyone else's mother. So because this is definite and this is attributed to this is also definite, so this is not going to take al. And going back, because this has already been made definite and this is linked to that, this is mudaf ilayh. Let's write it that way. Mudaf ilayh. Whose office? Walida's office. So mudaf ilayh. But at the same time, this is mudaf as well. For this, ya mutakallim, mudaf, and this mudaf ilayh. So only the last term of idafa here is definite. Even in this case, it's not made definite by al because it is definite anyway. If this was not a pronoun and some other noun, that was going to take al, but in this case it doesn't. This is definite anyway, this is attributed to this is linked to this, and this is not going to take al, and that's not going to take al either. So I hope that kind of made it clear how it all works. So this little pronoun really has made the whole construction definite, because end of the day all the pronouns we know they are definite. One final way that a noun can be definite is if they are, for example, proper noun. So if we want to talk about let us say the University of London. By the way, there is nothing which is called University of London. There are many universities in London, but there's nothing which is called the University of London. This is for the purpose of explaining a couple of points here. We will say Jami'atu Londana. Jami'atu Londana. That was the point which I was making earlier. If a noun is already definite, we're not going to add al on it. So because this is already definite and this is linked to that, a kind of possessive relationship, this is definite, this is going to be definite anyway, and this is not going to take al either. And the second point, if you remember, this is ism is ghairu munsarif. So we say Landanu, Landana, Landana. We don't say Landanu, Landana, Landani. So although this is kind of, there's a marker of nasab there, but in this construction, because this is mudaf ilayh, this noun here is majroor. It is not mansoob. So Jami'atu Landana, we will not say Jami'atu Landani because this is ghairu munsarif. So that was the important point as far as the mudaf ilayh ghair is a ghair munsarif noun, and also because this is the name of a city, it is definite already, so we're not going to put al on it, and this is linked to that, it's not going to take al either. So this was a kind of revision of what we have already covered.